Hey y'all, it's Lisa Zahiya, business strategist and life coach, and I am here to tell you a little bit about how I became a digital nomad for at least 6 months, maybe more. It's interesting when I tell people what I'm doing, when I say, I put all my things in storage, I moved out of my fancy Manhattan apartment. And at 44 years old, I decided to take it on the road and travel for a while. People are always like, you are doing what everybody wants to do. You are living the dream. And I'm going to talk about how I decided to do it. The most important thing is two things that have to do with work. One, I can do my work fully remotely. Two, I have a team. So when I'm doing things like traveling, exploring, which was true also when I was living in New York, I have a team of people who boots on the ground can help run the business, which is imperative. Secondly, how do you do this? I've been thinking about this for a very long time. And the impetus of it is that I am turning 45 in November. And I walked into my apartment one day. I was exhausted, and there was a giant pile of like carry out boxes because I was ordering all my food from DoorDash. And I was like, this is not the life I want. And I thought, if I'm so lucky, like so lucky, and I'm a pretty healthy girl, I am halfway through my life right now. And I'm also very lucky that I'm successful. I make good money. The company is working very well. I've been self-employed for 18 long years. And I thought, I want to get really intentional about what I want. I also want to start traveling and speaking, which means it would be good to network lots of places. And I want to get very intentional about three things: work, life and place, and love. And to call those things in, I decided to go on this trip, calling it Vision Quest 2023, which is very exciting. So that's the why. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I planned out the first three places. All were places where I'd work, which was Cairo, Miami, Florida. And right now I am sitting on a porch in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina, in the middle of the mountains. So I am the travel for all of those. I booked places. And then from here, I'm going to Baltimore, and then I'm going to Tobago. And I sort of book things as I get 6 weeks away. So I'm allowing myself to choose what I want. And then I did some research and I put all of my things in storage. So I called a moving company, and they came and packed my stuff. I packed it, but they like wrapped the furniture. And then storage, it's $300 a month. So it's not bad. I had sold my car when I moved to Manhattan, so that's not bad either. And then I talked to my team and my clients about it, but I really made sure I was traveling in a way that I could still prioritize my clients and keep the same schedule. Amazing. Here are my tips. One, learn how to use a travel credit card and the points game. There's a guy called the Points Guy on Instagram. I took one of his courses about travel so that I can start to get tickets paid for. Two is I prioritize my work, which means that I ask Airbnbs to send me a picture of their internet speed. I also travel with a MiFi, and I travel with a microphone, my laptop, and a ring light. I also travel with a Wi-Fi extender. So if you're in like a house with Wi-Fi, you can plug it in and it'll extend the Wi-Fi. And then you have to have accounts. So I have like airplane accounts. You spend some time doing this, making sure I have Clear. I have all the different ways to get through the airports. You want to make sure you have like an enterprise account. I rented a car. Here's the other thing that I learned very fast is I want to stay alone because I want to prioritize my work. So I'm not willing to go into like a hostile situation or anything like that. And in fact, I'm a little bit of a bougie girl. So because of the points game in Miami, I stayed in a very cute Airbnb, but then I spent the last 3 days at the Four Seasons. So a little treat. I got to rent a car that I liked because I had a lot of car points. So make sure you get on that travel game. Then you tell people what you're doing, you just go. It wasn't that hard. I was mostly being courageous in my own heart. So I encourage everyone to do it, think about it, and I'm a middle-aged nomad.